Alright, so I just watched the finale of Gen V Season 2 and I need to talk about it. I just want to start off by saying that I'm actually overall really enjoying Gen V Season 2, even more than Season 1, and it's actually one of my most favorite things in the boys universe so far. It has been amazing so far. We're all way better than I expected, and I'm actually really sad that it's not doing as good as they thought it would because, like, you don't really see anyone talking about it on social media, especially in comparison to other shows and other things that are going on right now, which is a shame because it's actually like really good. Even the finale, even though I start pointing out some flaws with it, it was still overall pretty good. There was just this one final scene which pissed me off so bad while watching it. Way in the final episode, they were about to have the most cliche like throw in the end because Marie was giving some fuck ass hero speech and like I get to a point that it was so cliche and so obvious that's almost supposed to probably be part of the joke, but like bro, it just was pissing me off so hard while watching it. I was like, bro, stop giving your like with the power of friendship speech or whatever and just like kill him already. Like, and also her speech was pretty like fucking dumb because she was like, even the useless ones of us, when like referring to the squad that she pulled up with to like beat him after they like popped out his ass. Like, but the thing is, literally, like, none of their powers were useless. Like, yeah, some of them were, like, weird and, like, unconventional, yeah, sure. But none of those, even I don't think Godolkin would consider useless at all. Like, even the guy whose main power is just fitting stuff out of his butt, we even saw in that episode how useful that power could be. Even, like, the Chameleon Girl, her power was OP because she could even copy Godolkin's thing for a moment, which they nearly sold. Which, by the way, the Chameleon Girl came in clutch by being able to copy the power for like a minute and like be able to stop everyone from being controlled and stuff. But they nearly sold that with that whole Marie long ass fuck ass hero speech, which, like I said, didn't even make sense because no one's powers were useless. Like, I get that was probably just setting it up so they could have Polarity bust in and have like his cool moment, which I did like. But I feel like they could have at least like set it up better or written it better, because that speech at the end was like fucking horrible. I'm sorry, it was just like so dumb, and it was so aggravating to watch. Like, yo, no way you're about to sell this. Let him hop inside your head and kill everyone because you hesitated to give some speech. And like, bro, there was just I was like, for me, it was just too cliche, too dumb, too like, because it's like you knew they weren't going to like end it this way where they sold, but it was still so annoying to watch them just like do this and watch them like potentially, I guess, sell. Like, bro, I don't know. It would just make it be mad. Maybe I'm childish. Like, this short bit in the finale is really my only major gripe, I'm not gonna lie. Other than that, I've really enjoyed, like I said, almost all of the second season, way more than the first season, and I did enjoy the first season. The first season of Gen V, in my opinion, was very strong. Honestly, this might be a bit of a hot take, a bit of a stretch. I think that season 2 of Gen V is actually the strongest thing released in the boys universe so far. Keyword so far because there's still gonna be what's it called, season 5 of the boys. There's still going to be Rising, that new show they talked about, and then potentially, hopefully, a season 3 of Gen V. But like, honestly, I really think this is the strongest things in the boys universe so far. And I will admit it is close because the boys has had some really strong seasons and some really funny bits and some really like good parts, but I feel like the writing and the overall like story arc is actually better in Gen V, cuz like, bro, I did not expect that twist, I'm being honest, where it found out that the guy that was being burned, or the guy that was like burned up in the tube, was actually like, or like, I knew that was Godolkin, but I didn't know that it was him controlling someone else's body this whole time, and that there was puppets and stuff. Like, that's good writing. That was a good twist. It was unpredictable. It was interesting. It developed the story. It was like an interesting concept. It was unique. Like, that was really good, and I feel like we don't see stuff like that as much in the boys universe, or in like the main boys series, I guess. The way I would describe it is I feel like the boys is kind of like a show that prioritizes comedy and then has like an interesting story element on top to on the side. Genevieve feels like it's a story and it has like a comedy aspect on the side, Like it seems like the boys seems like more comedy oriented than Gen V. Gen V seems like they're trying to do maybe a bit more of the story, I guess, because it's like a spin-off. And I really hope they do something similar to that with Vought Rising. And if they do a season 3 of Gen V, I hope they keep doing what they're doing, what they did with this, because this was really good. Like I will admit, it sounds like I'm glazing it, but like just considering how I see absolutely like no one talking about it on social media and how it's out right now and how it's underperforming, I do want to talk about like how like it's good considering like how I feel like no one else is talking about it. So I feel like I have to mention it since no one else is, to be honest. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say. Peace.